Blog Talk Radio.
All right, it's game day. You only got one job to do. That's win. That means you stay focused for 4 quarters. Know your assignments and finish on every play. Don't be looking for shortcuts, and don't even think about making excuses. Because if you want the W, you're going to have to earn it. Nothing comes for free. Not 1 yard. You pay for it with sweat, with determination, with heart. You do things the right way, because that's the only way. You pick up your teammates. You keep your head high. And you remember everything you went through to get here. Because at the end of the day, there's only one person looking back at you in the mirror. And that's one person you don't want to cheat. So now it's on you. It's your decision to make. You're going to hold back and leave a little something inside, or you're going to do your job and leave nothing.
Okay, guys, how's it going? It's holiday season's in there. I bet you miss our voices. This is actually indeed our first radio show that we are doing, and
the little test for the holidays.
Yes, and we have Rano and me, Spaz, on the line. And we're definitely going to just give you a quick update because you probably haven't heard from us in a while, and I'm sure you missed us. I hope so anyways.
Not to mention, we don't want to keep you busy all day with more hour-long shows because we realize that today is a holiday. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Yes, definitely happy Thanksgiving. And happy Black Friday for you shoppers out there. Wear a helmet.
Or more importantly, happy first day of Week 12.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Tomorrow, some good football games on. We have, we have Houston at Detroit, Washington at Dallas, and New England at New York Jets. I'm most excited about the Detroit and Houston game, especially coming off of the week where Andre Johnson got me 33 points. Rhino, how often does a receiver get 33 points, which is more than most running backs and a quarterback will score in a week?
It happens. Not too often, but it does happen.
I know that's just madness. He had a wonderful game. But we'll get more on, some big football news outside the league here in a second.
Detroit and Houston, that's the game out of these three that you're wanting to see?
I mean, the New England and Jets game's going to be good, too. I don't really care about
Washington?
No, Dallas and Washington, they both suck. New York Giants has nothing to worry about in losing their standings place right now. It'll be okay. I hate Dallas with passion. RG3, though, I mean, I do kind of want to watch that game to see if he could do what he did last week. Like I said, we'll get into that. That's outside the league. But, Rana, I'm going to get into the scores from last week. How about we do that?
Can do. Bring it up here. First game of last week, me versus you, Rhino versus Spaz. 92-82. You went down in a fire of glory.
I had 10 points. I was projected to lose. I definitely seen some room to improvement. It was a good game, a very good game. One thing that surprised me, I put Woodhead in my flex. I thought New England was going to play Woodhead a little bit more. Stephen Ridley all the way, which was good for you, not good for me. Bad for business. What about Corey and Brandy? Brandy pulled out a good win. I got to stop saying pull out. Damn it.
You never learn.
I never learned. Brandy got 103. Corey had 68. Good job, Brandy. However, it's not going to happen this week. I will beat you.
Let's move on to the one you've been waiting to talk about forever. Aaron versus Rochelle. 117 to 75, because I think you were wanting to call Aaron out a little bit.
Yes, I did. Aaron. I thought I would see your names in the playoffs, but not there. I mean, yes, you beat Rochelle. However, Rochelle had a person on a bye week. I'm sorry, Rana. I think Rochelle basically gave Aaron the win. Of course, she could have used the waiver wire. I mean, she didn't necessarily have to drop Adrian Peterson. I get it. That's her top scorer. However, she should have played someone because that score would not have been that high. I think Rochelle probably would have at least had Aaron sweating just a little bit. But Aaron,
because you do the math, Aaron won by 42 points. Had Rochelle actually played a running back and had that running back did decent, he still wouldn't have scored 42 points.
I don't think Rochelle would have won. I'm just saying, she definitely made it a lot easier for him. We'll go with that, okay? We won't go with she let him win. No, he still won, but she made it easier for him. I really wish Aaron's got a good team. So Aaron doesn't really have to be given anything, but definitely make him work for it. Aaron, Rhino's ahead of you, man. I'm just putting it out there. Rhino's ahead of you.
Not only am I ahead of Aaron, I'm trailing Mike by one game.
One game, Mike. You feel your heels hurting? Yeah, that's Rhino biting at him.
Yeah. Speaking of Mike, let's move on to that game. Mike versus Ryan. 99
I never thought.
To 99.
I never thought. Mike's team.
A tie is one thing. This is our second tie this season.
Yes. Class of the Titans. Anyways, this actually has me a little curious, though, and definitely something maybe start off of our topic for this week, set up for discussions. Mike's team, trouble, no trouble? Are they? What's going on with that? Is it just bad luck for the guy for a couple of weeks, or do you think he's just going to pull out of it this week and just actually have his game back? Because, I mean, he, in my eyes, I think he has the best roster of the league. He still does have the best record so far. However, does this basically show the fact that he showed blood, so now do you think anyone has a chance of beating him now?
Well, if you remember a couple weeks ago, this was on October 30th I did this, almost a month ago, I posted a little poll on there. Does Mike have what it takes to finish the season undefeated? 4 people out of 10 voted. I was a little disappointed on that, but one person said yes, 25%, so obviously they were wrong.
Right.
Only by 2, though, so far.
Where do you think Mike's team's going from here, up or down?
I think he stays steady.
You think he's going to stay steady? You think he'll just start winning again, or you think it's just he has no worries right now?
Well, there's 2 weeks left, and we'll go through the 2 weeks of who plays who, and we'll see what we come up with when we get to that. We got one more game to go through, and then we'll jump to that.
Right, and that will be Vern and Markey. Surprise, surprise. Markey almost, no, he didn't actually. Markey lost. It was a good game. It was 87-71. Of course, I will give one thing to Markey for this week, and just this week alone. Markey's starting quarterback was injured. Michael Vick, he's a nobody. He did happen to utilize that waiver wire instead of leaving an open spot or a bye week spot to, unlike other people in the league have been doing, which I'm sorry, I can't stop complaining about. You got to start playing your players. But, yeah, other than that, little issue. I think we might have had like a little closer game on our hands. Possibly, Roethlisberger probably cost Markey his first victory.
I think Markey had a very good chance of winning this. I think he just got hosed, especially in a quarterback position.
Yeah,
although he did play against Matt Ryan, and Matt Ryan only got 2 points.
Right, of course. All right, and not only that, I kind of feel bad, Mark, but you didn't really offer me anybody good. Mark offered, he really was trying to get Andy Dalton off me, which scored 28 points this week. We'll get into that. Our next topic, Rhino, if you would like to take us on to our league standings.
The standings. We'll start in the East Division. Mike is in the lead, 9-1-1.
9-1-1's a joke in your town.
Yeah. I'm in second with 8-3-0. Rochelle's following up 5-6-0. Ryan's behind her 4-6-1. And you're bringing up the ass end of the East at 3-8-0. Moving over
to caught out here for a pin.
This is what I like about the West Side, and Aaron's already brought this up on the Facebook if you've seen it.
4 ways.
There is a 4-way tie in the West Side. Vern and Rochelle, or no, that's not Rochelle, that's Brandy. Vern and Brandy, 6-4-1, both of them. Then you've got Aaron and Corey tied with them, but they're 6-5. And then there's, of course, your brother who is 0-11.
Out. Next poll. Do you think Marky will at least get 1 win before the season is over? Let's have your votes, everybody. Let's have your votes.
There, 'cause you know I'm going to put that poll up, and he's going to get a little butthurt.
Hey. That's what Luke's for. But, yeah, that's our standings right now. Of course, like usual, Morse last, people's first, whatever.
Okay, well, let's jump in. Well, all right, let's do the playoffs first. Then you can make some more fun of the person you want to make fun of, and then we'll go into predictions for the future weeks and who you think is going to make it. But right now, it is, which one's Alan screwed?
Here, let's do this one. I'll do one, you do the other, okay?
All right.
And I just want to do this so that way I could kind of kiss your ass a little bit and definitely let you know that I love you, buddy. Rhino and Burn is one of our projected playoff matches for the first playoff week. Good job, Rhino. Definitely.
Thank you.
And what you people probably don't notice is that, in my eyes, and I'm sure that someone else thought this, Rhino had an okay team. And by okay, I meant mediocre. He had no run game. He came from the most underdog, well, not the most underdog, but the underdog spot where I did not think he had any chance in the world of going to the playoffs. And surprise, surprise, little David did come over Goliath. And now he's one away from Mike, and he's projected to be in the playoffs. So, Rhino, give yourself a pat on back. You did a great job.
You guys all knew my draft strategy coming right off the bat.
You was airing it out.
Drew Brees and 4 receivers and a tight end right after that. I didn't take a running back till the 6th round. And by then, Reggie Bush was my top pick, who, for the beginning of the season, did good for me. Not so much now. That's not something I want to get into right now. Me and Reggie
I can't stress to you enough. Waiver wire.
Oh, dude, I'm on the waiver wire more than anybody.
Trade.
Your brother's on the waiver wire more than anybody, but I warned him about that. But
that's another thing I want to stress out. I mean, we said this multiple times. Practically every show we say it at least once. There's trades, people. I mean, you know it's available. Let someone offer you to do someone good. Don't be afraid to trade. I see there's some trading in the wire. Normally it's Mark, Rochelle, myself. I've seen you actually traded. We had a fair trade, which kind of blew up in my face because I traded you a badass defense, and you played them against me, and you whooped my ass. No, Luke. But, hey, that's what happens, though. You win some, you lose some. You make trades happen. Do not please do not let us see any more bye weeks, all right? There's 2 more weeks.
I'm not positive, but I believe at this point there shouldn't be any more bye weeks. Don't quote me on that.
Right, there shouldn't be. However, I mean, try your best to play your optimal lineups. Plain and simple. That's rule
while
number
we're
1.
doing this, I'm going to take a quick peek here at everybody's teams, see what I can see as far as bye weeks go.
Yes, and
go on, don't let me hold you up on this.
Right. While you do that, let's do this. All right. So 1 moment. Let's go some NFL news.
Well, you missed the other game, which was Allen Screwed, which is Brandy versus Mike, was the other playoff game.
Right. Mike undefeated with definitely underdog, but not light underdog. She is a force to be.
You gotta catch yourself on that one.
Oh yes. I forgot 911. Someone's gonna need to call that number soon. Anyways, Brandy, definitely props to you. I'm your number 1 biggest fan after this week, after I beat you, of course.
Oh, get off her nuts, dude.
No, I'm not number. Dude, it's her first year of fantasy, and she's projected to be in the playoffs. If that's not magic, then I don't know what is.
She's at least accomplishing her goal. She told me what her goal was, and she is doing it. Give her props on that.
Yeah, I actually know her number 1 goal, though. Her number 1 goal is to beat me, and this is finally going to happen. And I'm really hoping I can win this game because I do not want her to reach that goal. She has personal vendetta against the people. I need backup. I need bodyguards, security, somebody. Anyways, now, Brandy, though, other than the fact that I will beat you, definitely good job this season. And we definitely look forward to playing with you next season as well. And it'll be awesome if you did.
Speaking of Brandy, she is the only person that has a player on bye for the rest of the season. And that is only because that player is a free agent, Melody Moore.
Yeah.
Other than that, there is no bye weeks, so we should
have
no problems with that.
Now, I do want to put everyone on notice that I haven't really had cable lesson, so I missed out on some good games. I'll probably miss out on tomorrow as well. But what I have been doing, I'm paying attention to some Ooh, excuse me. Woo. That was a good one.
There's no sneezing on the air.
No sneezing on air. Who did that? I'm going to fire my assistant after this. Anyways.
Soundboard guy.
Right. Anyways, some things happened in the NFL that definitely blew my mind. Some crazy things happened, such as, first of all, let's give props to Cincinnati Bengals, which I completely really don't care for that game. But just like every other team, still proved that Kansas City's defense sucks. Andy Dalton had a great season this season. Last year was his rookie year. This year, he's definitely letting everyone know he's not great, but he's a force to be reckoned with. So good job to him. Definitely good job to A.J. Green. Same story. Andre Johnson, he's been mediocre all year. And there's times where it's like, I'm not even going to play him. There's no point. I had the benefit of having a lucky week this week where I don't know, just something told me to play him. He got 33 points like we went over before. Now, how about...
Almost as good as my DeMarco Murray week last year.
Right.
I picked up DeMarco Murray and scored 60 points. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, that was just insane. Also, Rhino, what's my team's name?
The New York Suckasses.
Oh, no, sir, it's Plaxidental Shooting, named after Plaxico Burress, which happens to be back in black and gold. Plaxico Burress has been picked up by the Steelers. Will he be something to worry about? Will it be a distraction? Does he still know some of the plays? Of course, it's a different offensive coordinator since then.
My prediction is mediocre at best.
Mediocre?
I'm assuming, and this is just me, I'm assuming that this far into the season, not being picked up by a team until just recently, he would be just sitting on his couch, chilling, watching TV, not in the best shape. Not in bad shape, but not in the best shape. I'm saying he struggles the first week.
Right. That's a good prediction. There's definitely big talk, though. It's also accidental shooting. I mean, look at his release when he was in prison. I mean, he obviously kept in shape while he was in prison, you know, jobless. Looking forward to getting back in. He did keep in shape. He did a pretty good season for the New York Jets, and that's with Mark Sanchez throwing to him. So, I mean, you got to keep in mind, though, Ben Roethlisberger, everyone loves making fun of him. I love picking on him, but you got to give credit where it's due. He has a cannon, and he throws it to those receivers, and those receivers get to it. Plaxico Burress, he's definitely a tall, and he's a very, very he's a well-talented receiver. He has all the potential that can do it. Now, do you think with the depth chart that the Steelers have, you think he has a chance of staying on the Steelers, or do you think it's going to be let's grab him now until we need him, and then let's drop him? Do you think he's going to be dropped or kept?
That's hard to say. They only signed him for a one-year contract.
Right. Honestly, Plaxico Burress, he played for the Steelers before. All right. He just with that, he had the experience. So I mean, he wasn't that bad for the Steelers. He has what it takes. He could get along with the offensive line. I think he has the potential to click with the QB. That's one thing that makes Plaxico Burress special, is his relationship with Eli Manning was very, 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 very good, where the communication was there. Ben Roethlisberger is the same way. He communicates with his receivers. He makes some stupid looks on his faces, and then those cameras have to show slow replays of how stupid he looks, but he communicates with his receivers. That's going to be definitely something to look into.
Speaking of Plaxico, or now you got me saying your freaking team name, Plaxico Burress, I have him up in the players' free agents, which he is still a free agent, not on anybody's team yet.
Nice.
Throwing that out there.
Definitely something to kick into.
While I'm here, let's throw this out, because he wasn't the only free agent to get picked up by the Steelers. Brian Hoyer, another quarterback.
I don't really know too much information about him. I know he was picked up by them, but I know he's from the New England Patriots.
I believe so. I guess you call him fourth string. He's only there in case Bats goes down.
Yeah, definitely. Right. Let's see. Some injury reports. We have Mr. Avery from Indianapolis. Indianapolis Colts. He's injured. We have Maurice Jones-Drew, which is still out. He's actually just got rid of the walking boot, and he actually lost the crutches. Now it's just that I guess they're not trying to rush him back, but he's walking on it and everything. He's not likely to play in this weekend, obviously, but we could possibly see him within the maybe next week or two, probably before the playoffs. So looking forward to that, seeing how he does. Let's see, who else was injured? Demaryius Thomas, Victor Cruz, from that hit that he took in the end zone from Ryan Clark from the Steelers. Did I say Ryan Clark? Yeah. And he was put down as injured ribs, but Victor Cruz just stated that it just knocked the wind out of him. He was out for a couple plays. He returned later in that game, and he played a horrible game. Now, Demaryius Thomas, his knee, I guess, is injured. Let's do some projections, okay? What we have...
Let me see. I got the page up right here. And you were talking about this earlier, and this might be, in our league, the game of the season. Me versus Mike, being one game behind him. If I beat him, we're tied. If I lose, he goes 2 games ahead of me. And on top of that, I'm projected to win. 118, 102.
Lucky number. We already know the story behind projections, how far accurate they can be. I'm going to go in favor here with Breeze Nuts over State College Sandusky's.
That's a bull.
Due to the fact that Mike has shown blood, and he proved to everyone, hey, I can lose. And then not coming back from that loss and getting a victory, but being tied with, that's definitely showing something that maybe there's something going on here, you know?
I'm going to regret saying this later. I know I am. But if Rochelle could beat him, I could beat him.
No comment. Anyways, let's get to the next game. We'll go with Alan Screwed, which is Brandy, and myself, which is going to be a good game. I am projected to beat her, and it's what's the scores, Ryan? Because my cell phone is horrible.
It was 88 to some crazy number. What the hell is going on with hers? 88 to 128. Why is hers so low? She has 9 players in. Don't make sense, but you're projected to whoop some ass.
She has to have someone in there that is projected 0. Has to be. I'm just putting it out there. Has to.
Well, the only one that could be is her tight end, Hernandez. He's listed as questionable.
Okay, what about Alan the Gay Douchebag versus Uniontown 69ers? Rochelle and Brandy, please, went all season without changing their names and had to diss me. I should have a trophy for having the most haters. I'm not even a threat in this whole thing, and I have the most haters. Thank you for hating.
I hate to cut you off, but we got to press forward because there's only 2 minutes left.
Awesome.
It's going to be close, 119 to 113. Then you move on to the next game, which is a no-brainer. Sorry, Mark. Mark versus Aaron. It's projected 101 to 123 in Aaron's favor. 0 and 11. That's hard to come back from. Maybe he can pull off one before the end of the season. I hope so. I don't think it's going to be against Aaron, though. Then you got Vern versus Corey, which is 125 for Vern, 108 for Corey. And I could see that going either way.
All right, here's my predictions. Ready? Alan will win. Ryan will win. Rhino will win. Aaron will win. And Vern will win. Those are my winners, projected winners for this week. Guys, again, happy Thanksgiving to you. Have a safe holiday. Please, if you're frying your turkey, do not burn down your house. Enjoy your holidays. Spend some time with your family.
Make sure you set your line up and enjoy that football.
All right. No more bye weeks, and bless you all. Thank you so much for listening in. Have a good one.
All right, it's game day. You only got one job to do. That's win. That means you stay focused for 4 quarters. Know your assignments and finish on every play. Don't be looking for shortcuts, and don't even think about making excuses. Because if you want the W, you're going to have to earn it. Nothing comes for free. Not 1 yard. You pay for it with sweat, with determination, with heart. You do things the right way. because that's the only way. You pick up your teammates. You keep your head high. And you remember everything you went through to get here. Because at the end of the day, and that's one person you don't want to cheat. So now it's on you.